Good morning. I just want to share a little thought this morning how grief met me. I was flipping through my Bible, reading and just scanning verses that I had previously underlined, and I came across Isaiah 43, verses 18 and 19, which says, "Remember ye not the former things, neither consider the things of old. Behold, I will do a new thing. Now it shall spring forth. Shall ye not know it? I will even make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert." When I was pregnant with my second baby, I was worried that I wasn't making enough progesterone and that the pregnancy wouldn't be sustained, that I would have another loss like I did with baby Promise. And I was concerned and wanting reassurance from God, and I felt impressed to open my Bible app on January 1st. And I opened my Bible app, and these were the verses. And I felt like God was saying, don't think about how you lost your first baby and how everything went. Believe that I'm going to do something different. I'm going to do a miracle. And I wrote beside these verses of how God gave me verse 18 and 19 when I was worried if this miracle pregnancy would end in loss too, and that I have to believe that God will work a miracle. And then I wrote on February 1st, a month later, "I look forward to meeting our second precious baby, Patience, in glory." And for a short time, I truly believed that things would be different. But they weren't. And what do we do with that? That can be hard. A lot of questions rise up, and it's like, but God, I thought you told me things would be different. Then why am I sitting with grief instead of joy? "Fear not, for I have redeemed thee. I have called thee by thy name. Thou art mine. When thou passest to the waters, I will be with thee, and through the rivers they shall not overflow thee. When thou walkest through the fire, thou shalt not be burned, neither shall the flame kindle upon thee. For I am the Lord thy God, the Holy One of Israel, thy Savior. Fear not, for I am with thee." Through this experience, I learned that God is still faithful. He is still performing a miracle. And maybe, looking at it now, I can see that He may have been reassuring me that even though I was about to go through another loss, to not dwell on that, but to believe that He's still working a miracle and that He's still going to make a way in the wilderness, because He knows that my journey has felt like a wilderness. It has felt like a desert. Where there's supposed to be flowers and greenery, there is none. Just you feel like you're doing everything. You see reels, you see posts about people saying, "I had these issues, I did XYZ, and within 3 months, these were the miraculous results I got." But when you're doing those same things because you have the same issues and it's been a few years and you haven't gotten those results, you begin to wonder, what am I supposed to do next? And that's where you learn to be still and know that He is God. To set down the need to strive and try and to remember not the things, the former things, and not to consider the things of old, but to believe that God is going to do a new thing is going to spring up, and we shall know it, because he will make a way in the wilderness, and he will bring forth rivers in the desert. Even though we can't see it yet, we have to believe that even if life doesn't turn out how we imagined it would be, that life is going to be better because of the path that God has chosen us to walk. Because when we pass through the waters, when we pass through the rivers, when we go through the fires, he will be with us. He will protect us in ways that we may not always fully understand or see here. So this is to encourage you that if you feel let down by God, perhaps angry at God, annoyed at God, you have questions for God, know that he knows, he sees, and he's still performing miracles even now, even when we can't see it. I have to believe that. Otherwise, grief can engulf every fiber and steal every ounce of joy and motivation. But knowing that he is God and he is working in spite of what we can see will keep us going.